What's going on, guys? So the following clip is going to be the continuation of the 100,000 subscriber Q&A. I'm just going to pick up where I left off roughly, and I want to go ahead and say once again thank you for the support for 100,000 subscribers. As of the time that you guys are seeing this, we'll probably would have crossed 110,000 subscribers, so I thank you guys for the support. And before we get into the Q&A, just want to say up on the Naruto Explained Teespring, I have a 25% off sale that has been extended until next Saturday, and you get 25% off using the promo code Uchiha, which I will have linked down in the description box. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Q&A. So moving on to the next question, Mike asks, why the hell do you think the Boruto series writers are sleeping on my man Yamato, letting him be outclassed early on by not keeping up with Hokage Hokage Karin? You get a heart for that, man. Granny Chiyo and Inoki were OP in their old age, but relatively old Yamato out here making wooden chair to sit outside Orochimaru's hideout while he awaits to show off new jutsu. Morning wood jutsu. Oh man, you know what? I hate doing this to you. I legit think that they forgot all about Yamato. I legit think they forgot about Yamato, man. Like, I think they forgot about him. I think he showed up briefly in the Mitsuki retrieval arc. I gotta go back and check, but I don't think Yamato was a popular character in the manga either. Like, I don't think he was very popular. I think that when he first started, there was a bit of a spike, and in the popularity polls that were in Weekly Shonen Jump in the years after, I'm pretty sure he fell off a cliff, but I could be mistaken on that, but I think that's why. Unknown asks, do you think Boruto will learn more about his clan and possibly learn any hidden techniques and sealing of the Uzumaki due to his upcoming future power, or his upcoming future and powers? I would like to see that happen. I've made videos talking about why I think that should happen. So yeah, I would definitely like to see something like that. I would definitely like to see Boruto learn some sealing jutsu. I think that would be something really, really cool, especially if he stumbles across a scroll that belongs to Kashina Uzumaki. I would like to see something like that. Tristan H asks, do you think Boruto and Kawaki will be able to have full Suzuki transformations? The Karma seems to give a partial transformation with the horns, and the recent chapter shows him as perfect as Suzuki, but will they be able to possibly freely transform and control it? I do think that's the direction they're going. I do think that's the direction they're going, and I don't want to go any further because I don't want to spoil the anime onlys, but I do think they're going that direction. DTJ asks, how do you think Naruto react if Sasuke were to die? You know, the Naruto Rasengan novel actually has a really big scene in there where Hinata is telling Sasuke, don't throw your life away for Naruto. Don't do that to my husband. And I'm gonna cover that eventually. I'm still going through the Sasuke Rasengan novel, making videos on that, but I am gonna be doing the Naruto videos eventually, not right now. But there's a moment where when that happens that, you know, Hinata says that, I think Hinata hit it on the head. Basically, if Sasuke were to die, that would emotionally mess Sasuke up, that would emotionally mess Naruto up because of everything that Sasuke's been through. I understand if it's one of those things where Sasuke dies protecting the village or in service or serving as the Shadow Hokage, but at the same time, Sasuke was what pushed Naruto so far for a majority of the series. Like, Naruto is constantly chasing Sasuke, and for Sasuke to be brought back to the village to be killed off, I think that that's something to where if that happens, Naruto will be messed up for a while. So I think that if they do kill Sasuke, it's gotta be handled correctly. Ruth Melasi asks, and let me know if I said the name wrong. If I do, I apologize. If Naruto died, man, you guys are asking a lot of death questions. Damn, this is some spooky shit. I guess you guys wrote this shit on Halloween. If Naruto dies in Boruto, who do you think will be the next Ten Tails Jinchuuriki? Obviously, Ten. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you already know about the greatness of Ten. Like, literally, Ten, you got the Crisis on Infinite Earths that's going on in the DC Arrowverse. Ten in the original Crisis on Infinite Earths was able to stop the Anti-Monitor, and she sealed him away in another galaxy. In fact, Ten at one point was able to stop the Hidden Mist village from having a typhoon from wiping it out because she saw the typhoon coming. She unsealed a gigantic straw out of her scroll, and because she ate a fire bowl of ramen, and it was so salty that she sucked up the typhoon into a straw, and she swallowed every drop of it because she had to quench her thirst. So obviously Ten is gonna be the Ten Tails Jinchuuriki because she's freaking overpowered. Let's see. Joshua Savoy. Let me know if I said that wrong. Will Sarada train under Naruto and take his place as Hokage? And if that happens, would Boruto take Sasuke's place because he can travel to other dimensions? Yeah, I think they're going that direction. I do think they're going that direction. There's a very strong parallel between those two characters. Let's see. D Gorin 1000 asks, what are your favorite and least favorite Naruto novels and why? Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love this one. My least favorite Naruto novel. Okay, I gotta start with the least favorite. So I'm gonna say the unpopular thing. I wasn't a fan of how the Kakashi novel was written. I was not a fan of it. I thought that there were some really cool moments in that novel. I'm just talking from a craft perspective. So I'm not talking about the plot. I'm not talking about the cool scenes that we got in it. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm just talking about purely how the novel was written, the sentence structure that was used, the craft elements that were used, the ways foreshadowing was implemented, the way scenery was used. I'm talking on a deeper level, okay? So I wasn't a fan of that novel because I felt like it left a lot more on the table. I thought in particular it could have done a better job with free indirect discourse. I thought it could have did a better job with that. I felt like there were times where we were too much into Kakashi's head, and there were times like Kakashi's like, oh my god, okay, we get it. You don't have the Sharingan. We get it. We get it. Stop moping around. Like Kakashi in that novel really reminded me of Harry Potter and Harry Potter novel 5. In that novel, like Harry was just so much of an emo. Like Harry was terrible to read. Like I was not a fan of how Kakashi was using that novel. Now, my favorite novel is actually going to be the second Itachi novel. So this is the Midnight novel. And I felt like between the way that scenery was used, between the way that the sentences were used, between the brilliance in using vowel sounds to depict the way that Itachi was feeling, like using deep vowel sounds when Itachi is in a bit of a brooding mood or he's dealing with some brief depression or struggling. All of a sudden you have deep vowels like an O, a lot of words that have O's in them. There's a lot of stress points. Like there was a lot of brilliant stuff in it. Even the way that some of the sentences were lined up in structure, like that was just absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I loved seeing the conflict of Itachi and how everything spilled over. I thought that was really good. I thought that Itachi Midnight was perhaps the best written novel that we gotten so far. But I will say this, the Sasuke Resident novel, I have to see the official translation if Viz Media releases it. But based on what I've seen, that was a very well written novel as well. Okay, let's see. RJ Williams asked, do you think Sasuke will have another child? I would like to see it. I think it'd be really good, and I've talked about that in the video, but I don't think that that's going to happen. But I would like to see that though. Keyshawn James asked, if Sasuke and Karin had a son, would it be born with the Rinnegan? No. Okay, so this is the thing. So people, I might do a video just talking about the Rinnegan in general, but people have a misconception of how the Rinnegan is awakened, okay? So you either get the Rinnegan because the Sage of Six Paths gives you the Rinnegan directly, or you get the Rinnegan because you are a mixture of Ashura's chakra and Indra's chakra. If Sasuke had a baby, that baby is not gonna have the potential to awaken the Rinnegan. That's not gonna happen. It doesn't meet those requirements. Doesn't meet that. Like, unless you wanna say there's like a 0.01% chance that the mixed chakra of Ashura and Indra is able to go inside the baby, then if you want to go that route, absolutely. But it's the reason people say, oh, you just mix Senju DNA and Uchiha DNA together, or Uzumaki and Uchiha DNA together, is because there were some really bad translations that came out when the manga was ongoing. So I mean, that's why people think that. So no, that's not gonna happen. Will Mack asks, please answer this. What happens in the worlds of other types of warriors in Naruto universe, such as samurai, monks, and etc.? Are there other nations that have their own niche besides these two? What impact do they have on the ninja world? So yeah, we definitely know that the samurai are in the land of iron. We do know that there were monks inside the land of fire, but that's all lore that hasn't been explored. That's why I've said before, like Naruto, for as much lore as we got, there's so much that Masashi Kishimoto didn't touch on. So no, I don't have any answers for you outside of that, but there are other nations. We've seen it with Ridaku, where it's so far away that it takes 30 days of basically running non-stop in order to reach it for people like Kakashi and Sasuke. And in certain parts of Ridaku, they don't even know about what happened in the land of fire. So I mean, I would definitely say, like, yeah, there's other lands. Hopefully the Boruto anime touches on it, or hopefully the novels keep touching on it, but that's the best answer I can give you. Sassy Sasquatch asks, Naruto versus, god dog, I said no versus battles, man. Sasuke versus Naruto in stats, such as speed, but disregarding, okay. So I'm gonna give you a brief answer on this. I think that if you just go by stats, Sasuke, you could probably get the edge to Sasuke in terms of speed. I have to go back and look at Data Book 4 because it's been a while since I've actually looked at the stats for those characters. But I mean, at the end of the day, Masashi Kishimoto did say the characters are equal. You make a strong argument that Naruto is stronger than Sasuke. I wouldn't argue against that. But what I like to look at is Naruto has the raw power and has the extreme chakra. Sasuke balances that out with the intelligence and with the skill level. It's almost like this. You have a strong mind and a strong body. One has the body, one has the strong mind. One has the extreme skill, one has the extreme chakra. That's where I kind of put them on that. So, you know, as far as asking like who is the better between the two, if you just talk from a fighting standpoint, you got to kick that over to the power scaling channels. Like, that ain't my forte. That ain't something I do. So George Missing Naruto asks, okay, I've been on the comments and on your Facebook, so I'm asking you, who's stronger, adult Naruto or Madara Uchiha Ten Tails? This is not a versus question. I repeat, this is not a versus question. I just want to know who's stronger. Naruto explained, congratulations, 100,000 subscribers. Unpopular opinion. Yes, Naruto's stronger than Ten Tails Jinchuuriki Madara. Naruto and Sasuke as adults are clearly stronger than Madara. I just want to put this in perspective for you guys, okay? When Kaguya was brought back on numerous occasions, Naruto and Sasuke, they sensed Kaguya's chakra and the fact that she was getting stronger as the fight progressed. And they basically said it doesn't compare to anything that they've ever felt before. The fact that you have that, and then you have Momoshiki, according to himself, says that he could have defeated Kaguya. He fuses with Kinshiki. You have a character in the Shiki Asusuki who is clearly stronger than Kaguya. They have passed Madara Uchiha. Naruto as an adult has all the chakra from the Biju, including both halves of the Kyuubi chakra. He's had 15 years to train. He's rusty, but his power, I can tell you, I can confirm for you that after the war for a few years, Naruto did train seriously. Naruto's taken on some serious missions. Naruto's a lot stronger than he was in the war. I would argue very easily. I feel like this would be a very easy argument to make. I might make a video on it if you guys want me to, but I think that adult Hokage Naruto are stronger than Kaguya, which means that by default, they're stronger than Madara. I think that they beat Madara relatively easily. But again, I don't do versus battles, I don't do scales, but I think there's enough information out there that could support that.
Oh, but as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.